Okay, welcome back to the fascia videos. You'll notice that part two. You'll notice timer started. You'll notice that I had soffits called out on this. Once I don't put a soffit on this roof, I think we all know what's going to happen. The what's going to happen? The rafters and the fascia board and the subfascia all take on the material of the fascia, which makes sense, right? Makes sense. And by the way, I made a mistake here, F6, in that when I set up my shadow boards, remember that molding number 2? Man, this is slow. Is it the wood grain for the fascia that's slowing things up? This is a fucking small plan, man. Why is it taking so long? Framing. I'm gonna turn on my framing. Framing, roof, wall, blah blah, roof, trim. It's all on. Okay. There you go. And just so we understand what's going on here. Yeah. Okay, so here's my 2x20 subfascia. Here's my 1x15 fascia board. And here's my 2x10 shadow board number 1. And here's my 2x4, my 4x4 or 4x5 shadow board number 2. And my mistake was I didn't offset. Wow. I think it's that wood grain that I got on the fascia board that slows things up a lot. On shadow board number 2, I didn't offset it. Shadow board number 2, I got it offset at 1.5 inches to get on the outside of the, yep. There it is right there. See, shadow board number 2, it sticks out now. So what happens is shadow board number, all the shadow boards want to attach to the fascia. They want to attach to the fascia. So on shadow board number 2, I had to offset at 1.5 inches to get past shadow board number 1. And now let's just check out and see what our, here the question now is, how big is that overhang? It's an 18-inch overhang. So there it is right there. The shadow boards, the overhang includes the shadow boards and the fascia and all that other stuff. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point I was trying to make. Okay, that's not the real point that I was trying to make. Here's the real point I'm trying to make, and that is, I don't know why this is so slow. I think it's got to do with the pattern for the fascia. I think that really slowed it up. So anyway, I take the color off of this thing. And what am I trying to show you? I'm trying to show you, oh, I know what I'm going to try to show you. Okay, now I want to change the fascia. Now remember, this is out of the box settings. So what is the fascia? And this is something I don't play with too much. I hardly ever get into these default settings materials. I am going to make my fascia, not color bone, which is out of the box stuff, but fascia number 1, just because I want to. I'm going to check it out, okay? Done. Now, fascia number 1 was the wrong choice, I think, for my fascia. Look at my fascia. My fascia grain runs up and down, doesn't it? But the rafter grain, if you can see this, this is the whole point of the video, actually. I turn the color off, I think. There it is. Yep. See the rafter wood grain runs correctly, but the fascia doesn't. The fascia doesn't. So what is the solution to this? What's the solution? Here's the solution. Don't use the fascia. Take these two things and make the fascia, framing fascia, make it 10 inches, which is the thickness of the shadow board. Now can I make this 0, you think? No, 1/16. Nothing happened. Oh, now it happened. It happened on this thing over here. But this one, oh, well, I think I just have to cut another cross section, I think. Oh. Oh man, no wonder I don't do this. I think I tried this one time. This stuff on the, oh God. Oh, I can't do this. I fucking can't do this, man. I can't do it. Oh God. It's rendering and all that other crap. I don't know what happened. There's my, I think that's my subfascia. Did I change the subfascia size? Oh, subfascia is still 20 inches. The gable's 10, but it's really, really super thin, okay? So just so we're on the same page. Ain't that interesting? I don't have my, what do I have, trim to soffit or something? I don't know what I did. For whatever reason, I want my subfascia to hang down. Options, framing, general. Trim to soffits. There it is. I had trim to soffits for whatever reason. So there you go. So now you can see. Oh, I can't do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just can't do this, man. Okay, here. See, this is my 2x20 subfascia, and you can't, and here's my 2x10 molding 1. Here's my 4x5 molding 2. But what you don't see is the fascia, which is buried right there. It's 1/16 of an inch thick, and it comes all the way down to there, bottom of that fascia right there. Now, I think I told you, P, I think I made this 10 inches. Yep. That's 10 inches. And then this is really my, right here is really the thickness of my fascia. And that is really much bigger than 10 inches. It's 11 inches because it just popped up through here. The fascia popped up through there. I think that's sort of unusual. I'm not sure if I understand that, but I don't think I'd want it to change. So that's the deal with this stuff. And F6. Oh God. See how long it takes those things to generate? Let's do a H view again. Let's see how long it takes that thing to get generated. See how long it took to generate, and now I can't spin it around? I think it's because it's got that pattern. Do I turn the patterns off? You think that makes a difference? PAT in 3D views, turn that off. Okay, Alt-0. Yeah. You turn the patterns off in 3D. It sure did make a difference, didn't it? H. I'll get another one going here. Oh, look how much. Once it kind of gets set up, it's a lot quicker. F6. It's a lot quicker. And then if you go to render mode, it's really, really quick. That's relatively quick. This is a small plan, too. I'm just telling you, it's a real small plan. Yeah, that's quick. Let's do. Let's get rid of this. W. Timer done again. God, I can't believe I. H. Takes a while to set up. Now I go patterns on in 3D. I can't do anything. It's waiting. It's waiting. It's waiting. It's waiting. I think. Oh, maybe it's not. There it is. I guess that's sort of quick. Let's try another one. H. Patterns on in 3D should be. Where is it? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There it is. All right, that's all right, I guess. But the real beauty of this, I got a little bit of Zfighting right there. You see that? I think what you need to do is you need to select your two roof planes. Select the two roof planes, U, and options, make this 0.5. Do I still get Zfighting? I can't even activate it. It takes a little bit. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have any Zfighting. Yeah, and we know why this is the wrong direction, because this is fascia number 2 rotated, fascia number 1 rotated. I should change that to whatever else. You know what I'm saying? So if I if I take a view like this there and turn off line weights, F. There you go. I'm not sure. I thought I had my pattern lines. Yeah, I have my gray. So they should read. Maybe that comes through when you send it to layout, I guess. I don't know. Oh, man. Yeah, I got to get rid of these. I'm going to get rid of the pattern lines, okay? Pattern. Area. Okay? Let's see how much faster this is. Pattern. Area. That comes out of the box. Yeah, so now I got rid of that stuff. Patterns, I guess, really take up a lot. H. See how quick this is. See how much quicker that is without the patterns? Anyway, that's the end of part 2. I think this was I don't know what it is. Let's see. Sum this up. Especially in render mode, if you want to see this stuff here, the grain, because the fascia runs different than the rafters themselves. Alt J. Since the pattern of the fascia, not only the pattern but the texture, the texture runs differently. I'm not thinking. Since the texture for fascia runs differently than that for rafters, one's going to be wrong. It's the same pattern, but they run wrong, the wrong direction. And if I was to select this roof one more time, U, and change my my fascia to 15 and 15 and 1.5. I don't know who uses 3/4 inch, whatever. But see that right there. You can see it right there. I've got 1, molding 2, molding 1, fascia, and subfascia. The fascia runs differently than the rafters. It's the same material by default. It's the same material. You can't change it, but it runs in the wrong direction. And you can see it very closely right here. This roof right here, the roof on the left has the fascia showing. The one on the right doesn't, and you can see how that grain runs incorrectly. Why? I don't know. In fact, I think I'd be working on a plan. I'd see my rafter material running in the wrong direction, so I'd change it. I'd rotate the fascia. And I thought, oh, good, it's fixed now. And then later I'd see the fascia going in the wrong direction, so I'd change that. And then that changed the rafter material back. I never made the connection on what's going on. I think JC did. That's the end of part 2.